Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Real Talk with Josh Robb. Lots of work to do. Let's get to it. For today's top story, Mitt Romney goes and speaks to the NAACP. How did that go? Well, if you follow conservative blogs and Fox News, Mitt Romney did really well. Yeah, I already seen 3 reports from conservative blogs, and it's 1:15. 3 conservative blogs already showed that Mitt Romney had a welcome time. But yet, I've seen 3 videos showing Romney getting booed when he mentions Obamacare, when he mentions going against gay rights, and when he mentions how Barack Obama has failed us. So, I don't know, you be the judge. You read the blogs or listen to the people yourself and you tell me. But I want to get to why Mitt Romney's there, because he's not there to win votes. It's clear that Mitt Romney is not going to win more than 5% of the black vote. So why go and speak in front of the NAACP? Honestly, it's politics. Real simple. He goes there to show independent voters and to show non-Southern whites that he gets along with every race just fine, and that he's not just for one race or another, even though his party is 87% white. No. Mitt Romney is not here to separate us. He wants to put forth policies for everybody. Yes. And it kind of rolls right nicely into my second top story, which is voter ID laws, which you will hear from me often because that's where the election lies. I always look at these polls that's conducted and I always think to myself, I wonder who they're talking to. You know, are they talking to people with voter ID laws who saying they're voting one way and their numbers are used in this poll when they might not even be allowed to vote come election day? And it hit me that the GOP are really good at pitting us against each other. You know, the fact that 25% of African Americans will not be allowed to vote. And finally, my third and final story of the day is about the abortion laws being enforced in Mississippi, which could leave the one abortion clinic in Mississippi out of work. What's the requirement? The requirement is that all OB/GYNs have the ability to administer patients into local hospitals. Why is this a big problem? Well, because many out-of-state OB/GYNs have to go through a lot of paperwork and legal and several other factors that could deter them from getting it done. Kind of the same with the voter registration drives. You know, you just make it harder for people and people don't have the money to do it, then it doesn't get done. And that's the win for the GOP. And I really harped on this for a while. Like, what is it really? You know, the GOP clearly is not in favor of the population growing. I mean, they locking up young minority brothers left and right. They don't want the uninsured to have health care. So why is it so big that, you know, mothers not be allowed to choose whether to have an abortion or not? And that's it. They don't want you to have that choice. They want you to choose our way or no way. You know, you heard the Republican representative say it itself, and I quote, "The only compromise is our way. It's the GOP way or no way." And that's how we're going to do things in America. And I know because we have the 2-party system and we can vote for officials, it might seem like, we live in a democracy, we have a choice. But if they take away people's right to vote and they continue to make people unable to work, what's the chances that these people become completely disengaged and say forget politics and forget what's going on? It's very likely. And thanks again for tuning in to Real Talk with Josh Robb. See you next time.